Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the Morning Cryptos. This is Mark Shepard, and today I'm going to move my quantum from my Exodus wallet to Bittrex, and hopefully it won't disappear in the ether, literally. and so let's see. It's the Morning Cryptos, and it's really early, really early. It's 5:23 a.m. Eastern time, and I don't know. I woke up with a really big headache and a stuffy nose, so not feeling that good today. But I'm up. I'm awake. I've been reading articles. One of the new things that I'm doing every day, just to kind of get us started here, is I'm coming to this World Coin Index page and looking at some different things. For example, quantum. Notice that I have it sorted by 24-hour volume, and you can see that there's some serious volume here with quantum. It is literally fourth at the moment in 24-hour volume, and that's significant because things are about to happen with quantum, and it's a different I don't know what I want to say, but anyway, I'm coming here to look at that. The other thing I'm doing every day is I'm just typing Bitcoin into Google. And maybe you're already doing this, but this is just some things that I'm trying to do before I even look at the chart, so I have a little context of what's going on in the world. And usually there are several top stories down here below the Bitcoin US dollar calculator. So that's kind of a good way to just kind of keep yourself on the pulse of what's going on. So that's the deal. So now I wanted to capture on camera, me moving my quantum to Bittrex. So I have my Bittrex open here, and I have a quantum wallet, which I haven't put anything in yet. And so when I click this plus sign, it gives me this little window. I acknowledge the following information by depositing tokens to this address. Do you agree to our deposit recovery policy? Blah, 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 blah. So in other words, be careful, right? Don't put Litecoin in a quantum wallet, all right? Make sure you put quantum in the quantum wallet, all right? So, and they have a minimum of 0.1 quantum, blah, blah, blah. So I need a new address, right? So clicking here, I thought, oh, is that what I do? Do I click here? What does that do? Do I click here? No, you click here. And an address occurs, okay? So this is now my address, so I can deposit quantum. So I'm gonna highlight that, copy it, go over to my quantum wallet. There's quantum. I got 205 of them. That's what they're worth at the moment. So I'm already up, and I'm going to send them. There's the address I'm going to send it to. I'm about to send. And can I send all? Let's see. Sometimes they give me a nice little... I just want to send all of it. So let me do 205.69274211. Now it probably won't let me do it. So the quantum network fee is going to be 84 cents US dollars. So I don't know what that does. Let me just see what happens. I want to double check my address. Can I move this? My address is OX and E6. Yes, I do. Let's see what's going to happen. Boom. It went. Okay, so now it's gone from my wallet. That's the moment when you're just like, oh, did I send it the right place? Is this all a scam? What am I going to do now? And so we're going to close out of this. And now the next thing is we have to wait for it to show up. I'm just hitting refresh to see what happens. It has not shown up yet. All right, so that's yeah, that feeling. Let's see what happens if I hide my zero balances. Why am I not? I have other stuff in here. Oh, because I think I have this. There we go. All right. So hide zero balances. So when the balance is in there, it should show up. And the moment I have one Monero there. That's my big thing, and I got 13 Litecoin that are reserved for when I take profits. And that's all that's going on. So let's look at the charts while we're waiting for my quantum to hopefully show up. So quantum, this is the 1 day chart, and as you can see, it is rising in anticipation of October 4th. And let's look at the 1 hour charts. So it's rising, and some people are selling. Like, it seems like it's a little early to sell, don't you? I think people should be buying right now. But what do I know? I'm just a musician who does hypnosis. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin Cash, and there's a lot of discussion now about a Bitcoin Gold coming in. We're going to do another hard fork of Bitcoin. Like, I don't understand how that's going to just keep going. But anyway, Bitcoin Cash. Let's get the 1 day chart up. If you think Bitcoin Cash is okay, this is not a bad time to buy some. I don't know what's going to happen with all these Bitcoins, all these extra Bitcoins that are going to be thrown around, the same symbol, and I think it could destroy the whole thing, but we'll see. In the meantime, there's altcoins happening everywhere. All right, here's Bitcoin, Mama Bitcoin, Daddy Bitcoin, going up 44.52. You'll see headlines. It's going to hit 5,000 is my thing, and then it's going to crash. And then I might buy some, but I don't know. I just find the whole Bitcoin thing annoying, and the transaction time's annoying, and the fees annoying, and all the hard forking and the arguments, and it's just like, I don't know, just something about it feels to me like it's not worth as much as everybody else seems to think it is. But I don't know. Whatever. So Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and there's a lot going on with it right now. All over the world, there's a lot of discussion, and that's the deal. Is Bitcoin is, in many ways, the Donald Trump of cryptocurrencies, right? Because everybody knows its name, but it's not exactly functional. And I mean no insult to Bitcoin by that analogy. Or maybe I do. I don't know. But let's look at Dash. Dash has this weird arc. Look at this arc. It's literally almost a half circle at this point. Is that a bullish flag? I don't know. But Dash rhymes with cash. And I think it's going to go for 400. And it's not that far away. But what is this? What is this arc? I have no clue. Not a clue, people. And I have not been diving deep into Dash lately, but they're on the 1 hour chart. We have some pretty serious profit taking over there and some consolidation going on. So we're not too far below this support over here. So we have some support, but we'll see. Don't know what's going on with Dash. Ethereum, I'm liking Ethereum definitely on the 1 hours. Let's look at the 1 day first. I still think Ethereum is underpriced for what it does and for the fact that it actually has some guidance and some leadership and some vision from the people that are running it. Some people don't like that. Some people prefer a bunch of arguing and hard forks. But Ethereum may have a hard fork as well. They're talking about transforming it into a proof of stake versus proof of work deal, which is the whole proof of stake thing. You'll see POS, that's not point of sale, it's proof of stake. And proof of stake is coming in, and it's going to replace mining eventually. Not today, not this week. But again, every time I look at Ethereum, I see these two massive tops and I see this massive bottom. And the price right now is, again, still pretty much in the middle. And it has these consolidations. It's had numerous consolidations here, kind of at the $300 mark. And to me, it does a lot more and a lot better than Bitcoin, but it doesn't yet have the name recognition that Bitcoin has. But it's obviously the second coin here. And, it seems to be fairly steady at the moment, around 300. And it's got the second largest volume, 24-hour volume, and its market cap is 28.65 billion compared to Quantum's 1.2 billion. But the fact that Quantum is number 4 is, I think, interesting. All right, so Ethereum, let's look at the 1 hours. Pop. The 1 hours, nice little kind of wedge here happening. You could call that a bullish flag. I don't know. I'm not buying Bitcoin anymore. I'm buying Ethereum and Litecoin for my basic stuff, to use to exchange or to trade with or whatever. And I tend to be sometimes too far ahead of the curve for my own good. Because right now, Bitcoin still has a lot of value. I read an article about Bitcoin trading at like over $7,000 in Zimbabwe right now. And so we have Zimbabwe, we have Venezuela, we have Argentina, a number of countries in the world where people are using Bitcoin instead of their currency, right? Because their currencies have just crashed. And I think there's a lot of little test cases going on all over the world right now for what could happen actually in the US and other countries, and is very likely to happen at some point when the whole fiat money time bomb goes off and things get shaken up. So, very exciting. Let's look at Litecoin. Now, Litecoin is, I don't know, it's just so stable and so steady lately, but it's all up, right? It's really, the bottoms are all up. The tops are slightly up. And to me, that's a popper. It's going to pop. I think it's going to pop. It hasn't yet, but it's gonna. So I was looking at some of Charlie Lee's tweets. And, some of the Segwit 2X and all this stuff, I can't even follow it, but these guys seem to know what they're talking about. But if you haven't read Charlie Lee's Vision for Segwit and Lightning Networks, check out that article. And Charlie Lee, someone definitely follow him on Twitter, because he seems to know what he's talking about, and yet he's he also seems to be a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of an outsider's mind, that he's an insider, and yet he kind of has a somewhat of a neutral presence, and that's just that's just my feeling from him. It's not anything particularly scientific. So let's go check over on Bittrex. Did my quantum show up? Not seeing it. Let me hit refresh. Not seeing it yet. That's making me nervous. I can see why people would be nervous, Because, is it really going there? Did I do it right? Did I screw it up somehow? Not showing up yet. Okay. Yeah, where was I? All right. So let's look at Litecoin on the 1 hour chart. And here it is. You can see my line up here. It's trading well within those lines. And it's not got a whole ton of volume. Let's look at Litecoin over here. Litecoin is number 6 in volume, 24-hour volume. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Market cap is not that far ahead of Quantum, but and Neo is surging. I don't know anything about Neo. It's like I can only take in so much, but Neo is kind of next on my list. But I think I'm a little bit behind the curve on that since it's trading at $36. Quantum is now at 12, and I started buying Quantum when it was 9. And so I'm already in the money on Quantum, and that's pretty cool. So let's go back here. Quantum. I'm obsessed with Quantum. And that's fun. That's the learning curve, learning and following where it goes. All right, so Litecoin, I think, is just going to keep doing what Litecoin does. And this is my morning cryptos. I'm just looking at all of the charts, seeing what the heck is going on. Just because I can't hold numbers in my mind very well, but I can hold patterns in my mind pretty well. And with Monero here on the 1-day chart, we have quite a bit of support around 83, 84, something like that. And it's been consolidating right in this narrow range between 104 and 84. It had this one candle wick or whisker down here. It's 60, but pretty much it's been kind of trading fairly solidly in this range. Let me draw a little line. So we have kind of a nice little narrow channel here. Not a bad time to get in, if and I think Monero's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. Let's look at Monero's. Monero's somewhat farther down. Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah. Still has some volume, 12.6 million. And it's trading around 92 according to these guys. Okay. Just looking and learning, people. All right, so that's basically it, other than the 1 hour chart of Monero. That's what I'm going to look at today. It goes up and it comes down, and it goes up, it comes down, sideways. Yeah. Anyway, I got one of them. All right, so that's it for today. I don't know where the hell my quantum is. It has not yet shown up in my Bittrex wallet. So I'm freaking out a little bit, but hopefully it will be here. Yeah. Doo-doo-doo. All right, so people, my name is Mark Shepard, and this is the Hypnosis of Money, the morning cryptos, and about, 6 months ago, I changed some limiting beliefs I had about money and about money's place in my life. And from that moment on, I used, by the way, self-hypnosis and neuro-linguistic programming to change my belief. And if you're interested in that, go to honesthypnosis.com, where I have lots of courses and other information about that. And you can't study money without learning about Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, alt currencies, and blockchain, and SegWits, and hard forks, and all this kind of stuff. And so that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been working on. And every day, except Sunday, because I have gigs on Sunday, I come and check the numbers and see what the heck I'm supposed to do next. And sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it's just wait. Other times it's like, okay, buy something low. Other days it's buy low, sell high, right? And sometimes it's just buy and hold. Sometimes it's just learn. So anyway, if you like what I'm doing, I really appreciate your subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. That helps a lot. And coming soon, I'm going to hook up this Raspberry Pi so that I can learn how to stake quantum. But step one is to get quantum to Bittrex so that the Ethereum token can be swapped for the actual quantum coin. That's what's going on here. And a couple of you have asked, is Bittrex the only place that I can swap quantum? And as far as I know, yes. That's all I know. I don't know if there's some other places, but I have been told that there are some scam sites out there, so please be careful. Bittrex is kind of the official thing, so I'm not questioning it. I'm not trying to find a better or different place. I'm just going to use Bittrex, and hopefully my quantum will show up there. I'm a little concerned that it has taken so long to move it. And, sent 2 minutes ago. And I don't know if I did include the Ethereum fee or how that's going to work. So again, I'm doing it here right in front of you guys. And I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe I'll make another video when it shows up. If it shows up, and if not, I've just lost $2,500 worth of quantum into the ether, which I don't like thinking about. We'll hit refresh again. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. There it is. All right, it showed up. Yay, it showed the fuck up. Good. Okay, I feel better now. But, I'm still new to this, and I still get that feeling of, did I just do something really dumb? Did I do something really stupid? No. Oh, okay, good. So my quantum's in there, and supposedly it will magically turn into actual quantum on October 4th. All right, so that's it. There, I showed you something, people. I showed you something. And hopefully I didn't confuse you too much, and hopefully that's helpful. All right, so that's it for today. And let me get out of your way so you can get your day started. And I am working on getting a friend of mine, seriously, to help me do a tutorial for the Raspberry Pi. But we're not in a hurry for that because it's just not time yet, but I'm going to work on that. All right, so that's coming up, people, and hopefully we can do a really good job with that and help you out. And so that's it. So this is Mark Shepard. This has been the Morning Cryptos, the Hypnosis of Money. Crank your crypto, and let's start the music. I'll see you tomorrow. Boom.